Good morning. It's 8 o'clock and I thought I'd check in before I head over to work because today is the day of my HSG. I have to say I'm a little bit nervous. I think just because I don't totally know what to expect. Some research I did, some women were saying that it was extremely painful. Some people said they didn't feel any pain at all. So I think that's just kind of the thing that I'm worried about. Is it going to be really painful or if we're going to do okay? Um, my doctor did prescribe me some diazepam that I will take before the procedure. It's kind of a sedative. It'll make me drowsy. I'm not allowed to drive home. So hopefully that will help with any pain during the procedure. Also, starting yesterday and then today and tomorrow, I'm taking doxycycline hyclate, and it's just to prevent any infection from the dye. Honestly, the pills kind of make me feel a little bit nauseous. I take one in the morning before I eat, and then kind of before I go to bed. And so in the mornings, I just kind of feel not so great, but once I get some food in me, it helps. So if you don't know what an HSG is, I do have this handy paper my doctor gave me to kind of explain it, but it's basically an x-ray procedure that kind of determines if there's any blockage in your fallopian tubes, to see if they're open, and let's see, to see if the shape of the uterine cavity is normal. It says the most common reason for an HSD is because of unexplained infertility. And so it's done by, they'll place me under a real-time x-ray imager thing, and then they're going to put in a speculum and then insert a catheter, and then they're going to fill my uterus with a liquid containing iodine, so this dye basically, and then the contrast, this dye, I guess you can see it through the x-ray, and so the dye will move up into my fallopian tubes to determine if they're open, and it will stay in your uterus if it's blocked. So we're hoping that it's open, because that's good. That's one more thing we can knock down to say, okay, it's not this problem. My gynecologist actually did say that it's kind of a fertility booster, so that would be great if that's true. So that's what's going on today. I've heard that it can cause quite a bit of cramping, so we'll see how it goes. If I'm feeling up to it, maybe I'll check in afterwards. Also tomorrow I start taking ovulation tests to see if I'm ovulating, so hopefully I'll get that smiley face soon on there, and we can go head into the doctors and get an IUI. So wish me luck today, and I will let you know how it goes. Hey guys, so this is the second part to my HSG experience. So I went into the doctor about half an hour early because I had to sign a consent form to take my diazepam. The lady in the office said to chew it because it will help it work faster. So I did, and it tasted terrible. And so I had some candy with me that I could suck on to kind of get rid of that taste. About 25-30 minutes later, I could start kind of feel a little like, what's going on? A little weird. And so they brought me back. They had me change into a gown. They took my temperature, my blood pressure, and then they brought me into the x-ray room. They had me lay down on a big table. They propped the table up, and then they had this big real-time x-ray image scanner that they kind of adjusted so it'd be over my uterus area, and the doctor came, he put in a speculum, then he inserted the catheter, and then injected the dye. And the only part that I could really feel was actually when the dye was getting injected. And because of the diazepam making me a little bit sedated, and then I also took 800 milligrams of ibuprofen, I didn't have any pain at all, actually. It was a total breeze. The whole thing only lasted about 5 minutes, really. And so once they finished that, they brought my husband back to tell us the results, and everything is good and clear. My tubes are open. If there is any kind of gunk in there, the dye should have cleared that out, which is great. So that's great news. We have something else to check off our list. But really, I mean, it was a breeze. There is no reason why I should have been nervous going in. If you're getting your HSG and you're kind of concerned, see if your doctor can prescribe you the diazepam, because it really helped. But let me tell you a little bit more about the diazepam. I was totally loopy. After that, I went into the bathroom to get changed, and I fell down on the ground. I was giggling like alone in this bathroom, and I finally got changed, and I walked out and met my husband, and I was just like giggling like crazy. We left. My husband started recording me on his phone because I was silly. I'll have to share those videos with you. He brought me home, and I was like this crazy loopy mess, tripping over everything for like 2 hours, saying crazy things. One thing I do remember saying was I kept telling my husband how like sexy I thought he was, and he liked that. And so I didn't have any pain. I conked out for about an hour, and after that I took a little bit more ibuprofen just to prevent any pain or anything, but really it was a total breeze. So, I mean, my experience was great. The doctors are wonderful, super fast, super easy, everything's good. Today is the day I start my ovulation tests, and so I took one this morning. My doctor actually recommended getting the clear blue. She said not the digital advanced, though. I'm not totally sure why she didn't want that one. But so I went to Walmart and I got the Clear Blue Easy digital ovulation tests. I got the 20 test strips, so it'll be good for this month and next month. But fingers crossed, let's hope I don't have to use them next month if everything goes well, if you know what I mean. And so it's really easy. You just have your test thing here, and then you have 20 different strips that you put in. And so yeah, I just insert the strip, and then after you urinate on it, you either get a circle, which means there's no surge, or a smiley face, which means you're ovulating soon, and that you should get it on like college kids. That's actually what my doctor said. Funny. So hopefully we get a smiley face soon. When we do, we will be scheduling an IUI at my fertility doctor, and we'll see how it goes from there. So I will keep you posted. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or any questions at all about the HSG or anything, feel free to comment below or send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks.